Tēnā tātou te whānau, nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei hōtaka o.
Matapaki with Apataki.
I'm Riley,
I'm Awa.
and this is Matapaki with Apataki. Ep2.
F2 baby.
Ep2, baby. We're just going to get straight into the whānau. Oh, actually, before we do, once again, we see all of your fellas, tautoko, all your fellas, aroha, we appreciate it, fam. Please keep sharing, liking, commenting. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So, for this episode, we have a new segment coming up, and it's called Finish the Lyric. Awa and I are going to choose a song to play for one another, and we have to try and finish the lyric wherever they stop the song at.
Okay.
All right. So
A bit
let's
nervous
go.
for this one.
Let's go. Nah, you might have me on that, eh?
You haven't heard this?
No, I have, but...
It's a forgotten banger.
When you set me off.
Oh, wait. Baby, you're looking fire hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah. Nah, that...
Okay,
that's
so
a bit...
that was
alright.
pretty stink.
That-
Okay.
okay, I'm
Sorry,
gonna go
guys.
again.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go and you'll just see who's the fair one out of us two, because... Alright, you ready?
That's cheating, eh? I'm not gonna win. Like,
You ain't gotta say too much from the
look in your eyes, I can tell you wanna.
Bleep.
What's the finish
Oh,
part?
no. Finish the lyric. Yeah. Yeah, what?
Nah, ready? Now you ain't gotta do me like that.
Are you looking in? No, you ain't gonna do me like that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Nah.
Yeah, sure.
That was close. oi.
Sure. See, at least I chose a song you know, bruh. That was...
You don't know that song? Carry on.
Have it your way. That's that one, eh?
You know I don't know that part.
Yeah, we only ever sung.
Who even
the
knows
first
that part?
Yeah. Okay, into our next segment. So our next segment is, what is your career and how did you get into it? This is interesting because I feel like the way we got into our careers, how we chose it and things like that could and might be helpful to anyone watching. So,
Hi.
yeah, do you want to start?
Okay. The career that I have is all purely based off my mum. I was doing film, and that was purely off my mum just having some friends like, do you got anyone who can do this? And then my mum just chucking me on. Like, she always just chucks me on things.
On the deep end?
Oi. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And then I go ahead with it. Film was what I did before. At current, I'm doing communications marketing. And you lucky need a degree for that, honest to God. I didn't go to university. I did not get a degree. I need some rangatahia. And then my mum's like, oh, I know what rangatahia. Literally, like, putting me in the deep end like I know English well enough to do comms. And then anyways, hooked me up. And then basically I had a job interview the next week. And then they just, like, put me on.
But even that's cool, like, having someone push you.
I know. Because, like, I mean, at the time, I was really desperate for a job.
Yeah.
And I was just, like, applying anywhere and everywhere. But I feel like everyone's looking for a job these days to survive.
And I think that's important too, that I think Awa and I are definitely in the careers that we want to be in. Like before this job and Awa getting into film properly, she was a house cleaner.
I was house cleaning for 2 weeks.
No, but she was, no, but like, I was the definition of another day, another dollar. Like, she will work and it doesn't matter what the job is, she'll do it. Like, but I think I really like that. I do. I really like that because it's a hustling mindset. Like, no matter what I gotta do, I'm gonna do it to make sure that I eat, type of thing.
That job was terrible. guys. No, let me tell you. This made me carry a sack of laundry with sheets and a vacuum across Queen Street from a car park 2 streets away, and then they really think I'm going to be all good walking in public with all my walking across Queen Street to get to a whole nother building that's like in the highest floor. Are you all good? After 2 weeks of that Airbnb cleaning, I was like, nah, I'm out of here.
I love that.
And that's me, and it's going pretty okay right now. No, it's actually stressful. But you know what? We are pushing.
Yes.
So, yes. And now we're
Right.
going to go over to Riley, who's probably going to have a lot more inspo. I mean, when I get a job, it's random as so.
It's so true.
Let's
Yes.
go, Riley.
Yes, I am currently a kaiako reo Māori. Not just reo Māori, I'm a kaiako within the Rumaki reo, so I teach I don't teach English. Kaiako reo Māori, sorry. Okay, I teach maths, reading, writing, and then we do kaupapa Māori like taiao, pipi kōrero, things of that sort. How I got into this career, so I don't actually have a degree either. And it's pretty much 95% of the time you must have a degree to hold a job like mine. I actually dropped out of high school. So I graduated. I didn't.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I dropped out of high school. And
She
my
was
dream...
a top scholar too. Can I just say, top scholar. Our whole year was like, oh fuck, well if Riley's dropping, so what's stopping us? And then we all just dropped like flies, really.
I didn't drop out because the work was too hard. I just dropped out because I was going through a lot at the time, you know, being adolescent, things of that sort. Everything just got a bit much for me. So I made the decision to leave kura and go and get a job. I wanted my own money. I wanted my own independence. And for once, I just wanted to feel in control of something. So my first job was at Tank.
Wait,
Yep, I went and made smoothies for $1.
what did you say about the salad, Zoe?
Yeah, so I started at Tank. But when I was at kura, my dream job was to either become a police officer or a teacher. And because I had dropped out of kura, I was like, well, there goes my chances of ever becoming a teacher. And so I was actually really down, like, for a little bit, because I was like, man, I expected my life to be here by this point. But really, I feel like I was down here. Side note, that was the biggest misconception ever. So after working at Tank, I just felt like there was something more for me. I feel like I could be doing bigger things. I got offered a role in a movie.
Yes.
I took it. I went down to Christchurch, and the shooting days were supposed to be for a month. I couldn't handle being away from my whānau that long. On top of just leaving kura, I had all these emotions and, you know, just everything you feel when you're a young teenager, just trying to figure out who you are. Because kura was literally my everything. I loved kura, I loved getting good grades, I loved kapahaka, all of that type of stuff. So once I dropped out, I felt like I lost a bit of who I was, and so it took me a while to find it. So after Tank, I ended up going and working at Heartland Bank, doing an internship. Didn't really find anything passionate, anything that I enjoyed there. So I ended up going from Heartland Bank to Auckland City Mission. Now, Auckland City Mission, I was a tenancy office administrator, but I got the pleasure of meeting so many whānau who had so many touching stories, but I just couldn't do anything there. Because a big part of me is my te ao Māori. I love my te ao Māori, and I was working in a mainstream organisation, and it just wasn't cutting it for me. I loved the people that worked there. I loved meeting the people that I met, but a huge chunk of me was missing because there was no incorporation of te ao Māori. So after that, I was fortunate enough to get a job as a kaiako at a kohanga reo, and it had everything I could have ever wanted. My te ao Māori, the opportunity to be within a teaching space, but I still felt like I could be doing something more, that my purpose was bigger than that. And so fortunately, I was shoulder tapped by one of my mentors, who was actually my teacher growing up, and I was offered the opportunity to go and be a LAT. So a LAT means limited authority to teach. So while I'm working as a full-time kaiako that I have the authority to do, I'm also studying full-time as well to get my degree in that area. So that's how I got into my career, and I love it. I love my job. I love the kids that I teach. I love the incorporation of te ao Māori. I love being a part of shaping the young minds of our next generation.
You're definitely one of the tauira from kura, also my friend, who I just felt like that's one nerve-wracking thing about kura. I just know, like, people like you, people are just not only built, but like are just at their best when they're around their own people.
Yeah.
And I felt the same way about education. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot work with these Pākehā.
And exactly that. And I think, too, why I think it's important for us to share our stories about our careers and stuff is because what I envisioned I would be, although it's worked out, my journey to get here has been so far-fetched from what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be the girl that got top grades, got university entry, went to university, studied to become a teacher, and then got my dream job. It's been so backwards. I literally dropped out, worked as a smoothie maker, went and did a movie, came home, couldn't hack it, and then eventually found my way here. So I think that's why it's important. If you feel like you are destined for something else, don't ignore that feeling. If you feel like your purpose is bigger than what you're currently doing, if there's dreams that you want to chase, do not stop. Do not procrastinate. Do not be the person that's in your way.
There's this thing about, like, just going the university way, and I know so many people who are at university who just haven't gotten to where we are. Like, we've gotten there faster without university. I feel like university gets you there slower.
Yeah.
And these days, degrees are not a guarantee.
And not even just that. This is not knocking anyone that wants to go to the university route. I just think it's important for everyone to know out there it's not the only way. Because that's what I thought. I thought uni was the only way to get these types of jobs.
No, yeah, same.
You know? And then when I found myself going down another path and I was still able to get here, it was difficult, but I was able to get here anyways. So I think as I just for anyone who's watching, whether you're our age, whether you're older, whether you're younger, just so you know there's not only one way of doing things. There's always an alternative, and sometimes it's up to you to create that path.
No, for real. You know what? I just remembered. Oh, sorry, I've had so many fucking jobs. I just remembered, guys, I did traffic controlling.
Yes, you did! That's
like 3 months.
Bro, I had like almost, she's the, you know that auntie off boy that has all the jobs? That's the skill.
That actually is me. If I were to live in East Coast, I am that auntie. But now I'm writing a script about traffic controlling.
Exactly.
Like, you know, you just like, you have these experiences and then you get somewhere. Like, it's just, it's like buzzy.
It's
almost.
weird,
It's like, oh, it's just buzzy.
Yeah.
Even us doing this podcast.
Yeah. So, pretty much, what we're trying to get out there is
Just slay.
just slay. Just
Fucking
go and do what
slay.
you need to do.
But
You'll
work
get there
hard
eventually.
for it.
Ethic is important. Ethic is very
Yeah.
important. But yes, so communications marketer, kaiako with the rumaki. That's how we got there. Okay, moving on to our next segment. Awanui, Ririnui, Ryan. When you are sad, when you are blue, when you are down, what is your comfort show?
I'm gonna be real. My comfort show, even when I'm not sad, but when I actually, I guess it applies when I'm sad, is Baddies.
Wow!
I've been a fan since Girls Club.
Are you a
Girls
baddie?
Club.
You're a baddie?
I mean, if I can fight.
Oh my gosh!
Do you know
I
that
didn't
show?
expect that. Yeah, my sister watches it.
Does she?
Yeah, she tried to put
Wait.
me on.
Do you not like it? You're
Nah.
not fucking with it?
Nah.
I've tried to put so many people on and they just can't get into it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be a specific
Yeah,
person
yeah.
to.
I only watch it because all of those like dramas, beef they have, and like I had that all throughout school,
Right, you can relate
so
to
I
it.
can relate to it, and I like watching how each person moves, and you can tell when someone's like scared or not.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I watch it. I just find it really relatable.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, Baddies Caribbean.
You watch it. You can watch that on Zeus Network, right?
Yes.
Zeus
Oh my
Network,
God.
baby.
She knows.
Oh yeah.
$10 a month. And it's now on smart TVs, so
Okay.
you can really watch that.
My comfort show currently, I don't think you're gonna know it, but my comfort show currently, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I whatever, when I want to wind down, is The Rookie. Nah, that's my shit. Like for
What
real,
is it?
go to TVNZ Plus.
Oh, is it New Zealand made?
No. It's The Rookie. So it's about this guy, John Nolan, who like was the oldest rookie in the LAPD.
Oh,
So he was in a bank robbery and like saved lives. So I guess he was like, I'm gonna go and pursue my dream of becoming an LAPD officer. So he's like the oldest rookie. Anyways, it's amazing. You need to go and watch it. That is my comfort show.
Love.
Detective, police officers, love it.
I might give that a go.
If I wasn't a teacher, I would have been a police officer. Well, actually, I don't know about all the fitness they have to do. Okay, guys. Now, our last segment for this episode 2, baby, we want to talk about our childhood trauma and what it may look like if you carry that over into your adulthood. We feel that this is special because I think it's such a raw reality, especially for rangatahi Māori. Having childhood trauma, you don't know how to go and find a positive outlet for you to be able to release those emotions that you're feeling, for you to release all of the stuff you've been bottling in. And Owa and I both have experience with spilling our childhood trauma over into our adulthood life, stuff that we may still be dealing with to this day. So, yeah, we're going to open up a little bit and get a bit deep with y'all.
Get a bit deep.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You start.
Okay. So in my childhood, I had a stereotypical Māori upbringing, you know, no papa in the picture, the works. One of my childhood traumas that I think I've unintentionally taken into my adulthood is probably I get really triggered by being ignored. Like, and it might not even be something serious. Like, say I'm just like saying something to Awa and she doesn't really notice it or pay attention. It's something that triggers me because I had so many raru in my childhood growing up. I had so many problems, you know, just within my family, that when it came to problems that I actually had, it seemed quite small. So I think it's a trigger that I've unintentionally taken into my adulthood, where I'm trying to work on it now and like, no, it's not personal. They're not trying to hurt your feelings. They're not trying to make you feel unseen, unheard, or neglected. It's just one of those triggers that I need to work on from my childhood. Being from the family that I come from, it's quite big. We had quite a lot going on, and it was really, really difficult to feel seen or heard. And I've definitely taken that into my adulthood. And saying that, though, I want to shed to light that childhood trauma being spilled over to your adulthood is so normal, but it's just not spoken about enough.
Yeah.
And these talks come with things like mental illness, depression, kind of making those conversations normal because it's real, it's raw, it happens, but it's okay. And it's literally that saying, it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
That would be mine.
It's okay not to be okay?
Yeah. It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, period. I like that.
It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard. Hey, girl.
Okay. This one, I think you've seen this before. I think this one, like, so basically, I would have these really big arguments growing up, whether it's with my cousin or my mom, like with anybody. And when, like, it gets to the climax of the argument, I just storm off and I like go to my room, shut my door, and like don't talk to anyone for like the whole day.
Shut down?
Yeah. Like, I like shut everyone out.
Yeah.
And I've noticed like when it comes to like, just recently I've been talking to this person and I've just noticed like I can't like, I like choke up when it comes to like expressing my feelings.
Right.
Because I've always just like gone and hid away.
Yeah.
And like I didn't get to like cry it out or
no outlet.
process it or even like say it to the person I needed to say it to.
Yeah.
So when it comes to me having to say my feelings to a person, it won't come out because I feel like it's choking me.
Right.
It just feels weird.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I understand how that feels.
Have you seen that before? No?
Yeah, I've seen it and I've
Yeah.
experienced it.
Yeah, it's like, it's hard. But I'm working on it now, but I don't want it to come out aggressive.
Yeah, no, I hear you on
Like,
that.
come out mature.
And I think it's important too, as these episodes go on, you guys will definitely get the chance to have, you know, a bit of a deeper understanding through the conversations that we have and the messages that we try to convey through this podcast. But I think this is a good start just as well. So we know each other. We know what we have been through.
Yeah.
But as well, so you guys get a bit of a deeper look on who we are, who the faces are behind the brand, and, you know, what the story is behind the faces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, opening up a little bit, letting you know a bit about us.
Because I feel like Awa and I are two examples of we were dealt with a really shitty hand of cards in life,
Yeah.
but we didn't use it as an excuse to go off and you know, do silly things, go off and, you know, just become one of those stereotypical Māori. We're two fortunate examples of using that as motivation to be better than the situation, than your experience. So yeah, as we go on through these episodes, you guys will get to know a bit more about us on a deeper level. As well, we bring the fun shit to y'all too.
Aye, exactly.
So please do not forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on.
Aye. Chuck us a follow.
Yes, chuck us a follow.
Us a follow on Instagram and TikTok, and
Yes.
that's all.
They will be linked in our description below. If you chuck your post notification bell on in the next episode, you may just receive a shout out.
Yeah.
And that at the whānau is episode 2 done, baby. Episode 2 out. Anyway, set up the background.